This is my hello everyone. This is my new video. I did a video couple hours ago, yesterday to be more exact, on my spellcasters, and I thought about it, and I thought I would do one for my synchro deck as well. Wouldn't want to leave you guys hanging. That's kind of rude. So here's my synchro deck. It's based on a QuickDraw, Level Eater, and my Junk Synchron and Doppel Warrior. So it has two different types of engines, and they both work great. I run the quick draws because of course, you sack the 3 Level Eaters here, and you basically get your guy out. Level Eater comes out, boom, sync for a 5, of course. So it works really well. Like I love that combo. It works out great for me. And I usually get exactly what I need pretty quickly. I can get, Junk Warrior first turn if I needed it. Junk Synchron, along with the Doppel Warriors, of course, because Doppel Warriors are amazing. If I choose to special summon, which is what Junk Warrior over here does, I can special summon from the graveyard, and boom, I get Doppel Warrior. So, using him, go get like another Level Eater if I choose, get another like Synchron Explorer, which is in the deck, get one of those or something, get Doppel Warrior, boom, syncing for a higher monster instead of having to sync for just a 5. So that works really well. I like that. Plus with Doppel Warrior, you get 2 counters out, and so if I'm syncing for just, a Junk Synchron and a Doppel Warrior, get out my Junk Warrior and then 2 tokens, he becomes a 31 automatically, so that's great. Marauding Captain, just because he's a quick summon card, I can get a Junk Synchron with it, I can get a Doppel Warrior with it for defense, and not to mention he kind of stops attacks if there's 2 of them out. So if I have 2 in my hand, boom, I can just stop them from attacking me right then and there and lock them down for a little while. Keep me alive a little bit longer. Synchron Explorer, he goes and gets any Synchron monster, so I can go get Quick Draw, I can go get Junk, it doesn't matter. Like it's a splashable card if you're running the Junk engines or the Quick Draw engine. Of course, Quillbolt, because it's Quillbolt, and you want to get out your big synchro monsters right away that have great effects and good attacks. That, and it summons itself, so when it summons itself back from the graveyard, get a Doppel Warrior. So really, this deck goes really fast. Like I've never seen this deck go anything below like no synchros a turn. Right, I always have a synchro out, no matter what happens, unless they bottomless or torrential, and in those cases, I have cards to stop that. Sangan, because everything in my deck is almost a target. Junk Warrior, I got my Doppel Warrior, anything in here that would become a target because it's a dark, basically Sangan gets it. And if I need my tuner monster right away, I can go get him. So that's nice. Unknown Synchron, because he's a 1-star synchro monster, and if I find myself needing an 8-star and I have a 7-star synchro monster, I can just use him. So it's really good. I like this one. That, and I can get out Red Nova Dragon with it, which when I get out Nova Dragon, it's pretty brutal. Onto spells, I got 2 the Warrior Returning Alive. Great card to have in this deck because I've run nothing but warriors and machines. The machines get themselves out, but this guy gets out my warrior cards if I need my warrior back or something like that. So that's a good one to have. Monster Reborn, basically that explains itself. Summon something that I need. Pot of Avarice, because I tune like crazy, and I synchro like crazy. So this is a great card to have if you have like 3 tuners in the graveyard and you need one. Pot of Avarice, get 5, draw 2. You're probably going to end up with a tuner monster anyway, so that's a really good card to have. Swords, for those times that they clear your field with that torrential. or a mirror force when I attack or something like that. You know, just the swords to keep them from hitting me for 3 turns. So, you know, that's a protective, evasive type maneuver right there. Of course, reinforcement, because it's reinforcement, and, you know, it gets cards to my hand faster, makes the deck go quick. Book of Moon, because Book of Moon, you know, if I need to turn something face down, I can do it. You know, Book of Moon, if their monster attacks me, I can Book of Moon it, you know. Basic, splashable card that I've seen a lot. Dark Hole, because I love Dark Hole. It just hurts me when I have a monster, but it's worth it if they have something that can really hurt me. I can Dark Hole it and just special something back, so I like this one. Foolish Burial, you know, if I want to sync for my Red Nova Dragon, I can Foolish Burial the synchron, the 1-star, have a junk in my hand, and then just boom boom summon, sync for a Red Nova, so it's pretty good, I like it. Onto the traps, we got 3 Wabakus. You know, of course, when they clear my field, or if they want to clear my field with attacking, if they attack, I can just Wabaku and it stops any damage and nothing's destroyed. And if they clear it with like a Mirror Force or a Dark Hole or something like that, you know, these stop them from hurting my life points no matter what. So that's a great card in any deck to have, really. 2 Compulses, because it's Compulse, and if they get out something again that I don't like, I can just Compulse it to their hand. And maybe stop them from using whatever they were going to use that turn. Be it like a big Synchro or one of those Xyz monsters, one of the 5-ranked Xyz, because those 5 ranks are pretty good, I've seen. 2 Bottomless, because it's bottomless. You know, if you don't run Bottomless, run something else like Dimensional Prison, but this is great. I love Bottomless. They think that they're going to get out their stuff, and then boom, I just kill it, which is great. And it removes it from play, so they can't special summon it back. 2 Calls of the Haunted, because, you know, I can special summon like crazy in this deck, and that's all I do. There's no tributing or anything, so Call's really good. Limit Reverse, because you can only have 2 Calls. So I put in a Limit Reverse that, and it can get pretty much anything in my graveyard out, because I run really low type monsters. Nothing real drastic that's too big of a beat stick or anything like that. As of normal monsters, my synchros do most of the heavy lifting, so that's pretty good. Mirror Force, because it's Mirror Force, and if I want to save my monsters and I don't have any more Wabakus or anything left, I can just Mirror Force it. It's worked out pretty good for me. I like it. I don't run Mirror Forces in too many decks, because mostly my beatdown strategies, basically I clear their fields before they can really do anything monster-wise to attack me. So this one's pretty good in this deck. I like it. And then Synchro monsters, we got 2 Junk Warriors. That one's all holographic. That one's not. That's horrible. But yeah, Junk Warrior, because I'm running the Junk engine plus the QuickDraw engine, and when Level Leader comes out with QuickDraw, he becomes a 5. Well, I need to sync for something, so sync for those. And since he can only go for a synchron type monster, then these are the babies that I can get out first turn if I wanted. 2 X-Saber Waynes, basically, you know, sync for him with a Junk Synchron, and, you know, Doppel Warrior, get my 2 tokens. He's a 5, 6, 7. Well, I have a 10-star, the Ally of Justice Decisive Armor, so, you know, have another Junk in my hand, use him in his effect when I summon it, boom. 10-star Synchro Monster, first turn, you know. These guys can be pretty quick. I like these guys. 2 Junk Gardenas. I can change the defensive. I can change I can use their effect to change like my opponent's positions, which helps a lot, because if they attack, I can just switch it to defense, and all that good jazz. So these are great. And if they're destroyed, I can change the position of a monster on the field. So that's really good. Junk Archer. I can remove a card from play once per turn, and it comes back in the same position it was removed from play from, but at the same time I remove their one monster on the field from play and then just 2300 to their life points, so it gets ridiculous if they're only summoning one monster and relying on one monster to do everything for them. So that's pretty good. Nitro Warrior, because he's a 7-star and his effect is amazing. Attack a defense position. He pierces, I believe, and just that really good stuff that you really want in a synchron or QuickDraw engine deck. These are great. Fairy Dragon, because it's a 3000, and if I need something big and defensive, this is my guy. Fairy Dragon is just awesome, and I love it. Road Warrior, because he can special summon a level 2 or lower from my deck, so if I need something, another defensive, like really small monster, I can get it out, just with him, and he's a 3000 beat stick, so there's nothing bad about him at all. Junk Destroyer, because I'm running Junk Synchron, and the QuickDraw, of course, so he's just amazing in any type of engine. Again, he's a really good card. Destroy anything if you use a non-synchro, that kind of stuff. Colossal Fighter, because I'm running a lot of warrior types, and he builds up crazy, so this is a great card to have in the deck. Red Dragon Archfiend, because it's Red Dragon Archfiend, destroys all their defensive, and he's a 3000 beat stick, so that's a great one. That, and he gets out my Red Nova Dragon. Red Nova, when this thing comes out, I pretty much have the game at that point, because that means I've put all my synchro and tuner monsters into the graveyard, so this guy's huge by the end. And then Decisive Armor, he's basically anti-fairies, anti-light deck, so I run him because there's been a lot of agent decks that I've seen, a lot of Cyber Dragon decks that I've seen out here, coming from where I am, so this is a great one to have in the deck right now, because I've literally won games with this guy. It's great. He's an amazing card. And that's it for my synchro deck. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Any comments, please leave your comments. I love hearing your guys' comments. Even though I haven't gotten any, it's alright. I'm okay. But if you guys have any constructive criticism, anything that you see that you think that could do better, anything that you think I should run, just to test it out. I'll test it out for you guys. I don't have a problem with that at all. There's a tournament I hope coming up pretty soon up in New Mexico, so this should be the deck I want to run, really. So just let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you next time.